It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First carry now for David Montgomery. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On second down now, it's Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Carrier. Dre Greenlaw on the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
On third down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Here we go, here we go. 20! 65, 55.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
They go play action here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Garoppolo.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Bears 13-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd down and 4. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Bears nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Patterson. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Pass intended for Cordero Patterson. Incomplete. It's now 4th.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gould to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Gould now out to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a toss to the left with Cohen. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
At the 40-yard.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. It's a room to maneuver. He's at the 30, 20,
the greatest show
10,
on earth, baby.
Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 60 yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
Lining up for the
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
And Garoppolo on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Garoppolo able to get this complete to Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the fullback, Juszczyk. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
4-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
San Francisco.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Bears 7. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On now, the Bears' all-time leading scorer, Robbie Gould, kicking against his former team. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
For Darrell Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Gould missed it. It's no good.